Hello everyone, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. So we're going to get right into it. This is going to be a spirit baby reading, and what I had coming through right from the spirit baby is obviously some of you love singing, but a lot of you may be a bit tone deaf. I'm just hearing like tone deaf, and you think you've got it, you think you're hitting those notes when you're singing, but somebody's spirit baby, they're like, it's like they're all swallowed up, right? And the mum's like rocking them, she's holding them, and they're just staring at the mum, and then she starts singing, and it could be, I'm hearing like rockabye baby on the treetop. I'm hearing that one. But as soon as you start singing, it's like their face shifts. They don't cry, but you know when babies give the dirty looks, they're kind of just like as to say, please stop, please stop singing. But that's coming through for someone. And the way they were coming through as well, it's like it's very cheeky, and I'm being shown like somebody singing again and a little toddler running over, and this is before they can speak. Maybe they can say no, and they'll be like no, but you're singing and then they come scurrying over, and then they just put their hand on your mouth just to say please stop. Please stop singing. But that's coming through for someone. So someone who sings and you're like really tone deaf. Obviously you're going to be aware that you're tone deaf for most of you. But again, they're saying that someone's in denial. I'm hearing my mum's in denial. My mum's in denial. She thinks she's got it. She thinks she can hit those notes. They're funny. They're going to be very cheeky and funny, and they get away with it because they're very cute. They could be like very small, very petite for their age range, for their group. Like you may notice like the other kids are a bit taller, or they're fattening up faster than your child. They're going to be, there's something like very small and petite about them, but they're very, very cheeky. It's like giving the energy of, you know, when a woman's like very small, that literally like just under 5 foot, like very small, and people assume like she's weak, and then she'll like punch. They'll be like, oh yeah, punch me, and she'll punch their arm. They're like, oh fuck, and they're trying to hide it like it didn't hurt, but it did. That's coming through. Small and powerful. Small and powerful and small and mighty. I'm getting some of you guys may be like very, very petite. But can we get a few cards from this deck, please? Thank you, Spirit. We have here Angel Saldathon with you now, and look, it's the harp. That's a confirmation of like music and singing. So you guys can feel like you've got this voice of an angel. And then your spirit baby is like, it sounds like someone scratching chalk on you know, chalkboard, and people scratch their nails down it, that horrific sound. They're just bringing that through, that you feel like you sound like an angel. So that's that confirmation. This is definitely for the person, for someone who enjoys singing, but you're a bit tone deaf and maybe you're in a bit of denial. We have here New Dawn, welcome back. And I feel, so this is confirming that you have known this soul before. I mean, most of the spirit babies that will be coming through you, most of your children, you would have known their souls before. But sometimes there can be a newness. But I'm getting here, there's a reconciliation, but you have both changed. So your souls have been through huge transformations and huge cycles, and now you're reconciling as completely different people. It's giving that energy, you know, like when people break up, maybe you separate and you're like in your early 20s, and then you meet this person again and you're both single, and you're both obviously completely different now because it'd be some years. So you could have like been together when you're in your early 20s, and you meet again, you're in your 30s, and you obviously you need to be getting to know each other again because it's brand new. The connection is brand new because both of you are brand new. So that could have happened for you guys, and now you're going to be having a child together with this person that you would have been in a relationship with, like in your past. It's given like childhood sweethearts, but there could have been like a gap, there could have been a separation in between. But also this is coming through for this spirit baby, for this soul. You have known them before, but you're going to have to get to know each other again because your souls have been on separate travels. I was going to say channels. So maybe in the past your souls were on different channels, different frequencies, and now you're coming into alignment. They're coming through you because you are both on the same frequency. So you're reconciling. We have here leadership, answer the call. And that's definitely what you guys have been doing. You've been, I'm hearing facing the light, facing the light. You've been walking towards the light. You've been walking up those steps to heaven, to God's kingdom. A lot of you would have been working on your relationship with the Most High and yourself and your intuition. I'm just getting a very strong intuition. Some of you guys could be like psychic. Maybe you don't call it that. Maybe you just call it a heightened intuition, like, or like prophetic. You have a prophetic nature. But I feel like other people around you will confirm this to you as well. Like you would tell them things before they happen, or you have prophetic dreams about people and then you let them know and then it happens. I feel like for a lot of you, you get warnings about your loved ones, or you'll wake up in the middle of the night and you'll know that something's going on with a loved one, or maybe that they need you, so you'll reach out. But that's coming through for someone. But I feel like you get warnings of when someone you love is in trouble, or they're about to go down like a stupid path. Like maybe they're about to make a wrong choice. So you warn them. And that is coming through. And I feel like people do listen to you. They do take heed when you do this, because you won't do it all the time. So they do listen. What else, Spirit? I'm hearing out of the blue, out of the blue. So sometimes it can be often be out of the blue. So they will listen to you. You know, it's giving the energy of mothers. You know, like mothers who will warn their child. So let's say their child is just turned into an adult and now they can legally drink. And they're like out and about and they're going out. And they may like maybe get... I'm hearing like bratty. So they could have usually been quite bratty. Not really listen to their parents. But it's like when their mum says, don't go here. And it's like, or like it's like out of the blue, it'll be like, don't go here. I'm just seeing it all in capitals. Don't go here. They'll listen because they know that they know their mum has that intuition, the mother's intuition. That's coming through for someone. So maybe like that was you. Maybe you were a teenager who was like a rebel with a cause, I'm hearing. You just did what you wanted. But when your mother or a mother figure within your family came to you and was like, don't go meet up this person, don't go here, don't do this, you listened because it was out of the blue. But it was when it's a particular message that you felt it through the message that this is a warning and that God was speaking through this person. What else, Spirit? So this gift will be like running in your bloodline. It's passed down. So certain spiritual gifts are passed down through your bloodline. Obviously, we have like woundings that are passed down into bloodlines, but there's also spiritual gifts and blessings that are passed down. Can I get one more card? Thank you. We have here water, emotional well-being. Yeah, I feel like you guys are quite emotionally intelligent. And this is what this child needs coming through. Someone who is emotionally intelligent. You're not afraid to tap into your emotions and express them with people around you. I'm getting this is for a masculine. So if this is not you, this could be your partner where they're not afraid to show their feminine side, I'm hearing. And this may surprise a lot of people. So maybe they kind of look kind of macho. Maybe they don't show that side with everyone. They show it with you and they show it like at home and here in the family life. So with the family. But they won't show it to like all of like colleagues and just when you're out and about and you're meeting new people. Like you have to earn their trust. You have to show that you're someone that they should give their respect to, like extend their respect to. Obviously, you want to be out here. You want to be respecting everyone. But you can't always be doing that because I'm hearing some people be on some bullshit, so you can't always be doing that. And they're very they're very wise and they're very tapped in when it comes to that clear sentience. So that's that clear feeling. So this can be that person. If it's not you, it's your partner. For a lot of you, I'm getting this for your partner. It could be both of you. But it's like you meet someone and you'll know instantly that you don't even need to hug that person. It's like sometimes you might go to hug someone, you're like, oh, I don't know about that. I felt like there was smoke that just came up here. Anyway, you may go to like hug someone and you're like, because you feeling it and you're picking up a lot about them that's going on with them currently or what they are not facing about themselves, I'm hearing. So you and your partner, I feel like you know a lot of things about other people through feeling. So you have that gift, that psychic nature, that intuition that's connected to the emotion. But obviously water and dolphins are a beautiful omen when it comes to spirit babies, because dolphins are the gatekeepers of earth. They are guardians of the sea, and obviously water is connected to the womb. When it comes to dolphins, it is known that dolphins, like dolphin assisted birth that they used to have in Hawaii, it would help women when it came to the pain and the trauma of the birth. I'm not sure if it was like the sonar power that they have or the echo that they do, but I know listening to dolphin and whale frequency music, particularly women who are pregnant, the babies in the womb, they love this. This also helps you, the woman, to calm down and to really pull back and tune into herself and tap into her womb and connect with the fetus, connect with the spirit baby. So maybe you guys will be listening to a lot of music that has dolphin and whale sounds within it when you are pregnant. And spirit are advising you to do this, to connect with the spirit animal of the dolphin when you are pregnant. You can do it before you're pregnant as well, before you conceive, to assist you in conceiving. Call on the spirit animal of the dolphin. And obviously they're of a very, very high vibration. Like when you look at a dolphin, it's like they're always smiling. So they're in that frequency of joy. And this is what you want to be connecting with when you are trying to conceive, when you are pregnant. And obviously then when you have your newborn, because newborns, babies are in that energy. They're in that energy of joy. And Spirit is saying, yes, like babies aren't a clean slate, but a newborn is still in that vibration of that energy of joy because they're fresh out the spirit realm. They're more connected to the Most High God. And when it comes to the mother and the newborn, They are one. Like when they're in you, in your womb, they are one. And when they are born, they are one. The baby doesn't know that it's a separate entity. It's a separate being from the mother. That's coming through for somebody. But like some of you may be researching a lot about like conscious parenting and the womb and pregnancy. You've been researching a lot. You've been delving into the womb and what it actually is, because you've been seeing a lot of spiritual truths and how the womb is a portal and it's a magnet and it's how we receive. It's how we receive, it's how we create, it's where our sexual energy is stored, it's where a lot of different energies are stored when it comes to like the energy of like pleasure, but it's also where a lot of pain and a lot of trauma will be stored, because the womb, again, it's that portal, so it has that power, it's that space where it can transmute a lot, and you guys have been delving deep into these truths. And I feel like it's really been helping you to understand yourself more and why you went through certain things at certain times, and maybe why you went through like, let's say like a financial loss, why you were sleeping with a certain person. And it's like as soon as you cut them out, because when you cut them out, you cut out their crap, you cut out their baggage, your finances just went through the roof. So you're connecting all of these dots. We have here Egyptian eyes, supernatural disguise, look out for the scarab beetle. The Mummy movie comes to mind that speaks of an ancient curse, broken by one true love. Only God can write this stuff. Or those that can channel divine lines. I got mine, the script was delivered right on time. A significant role I will play to bring in a brand new day. Yeah, I'm drawn to these lines here. Only God can write this stuff, or those that can channel divine lines. So you and your partner are very, very intuitive, very connected to your intuition, very connected to God and Mother Earth. It's like you respect Mother Earth and the sacredness of Mother Earth. And I feel like other people looking in wouldn't expect this about you or your partner. Again, maybe you look quite intimidating, or I'm hearing the word ghetto. Maybe you come across as ghetto. Maybe you speak in a certain way that people you associate with someone who like comes from the ghetto. You could use like a lot of slang or have a certain accent. What else, Spirit? Can I get another poem for the collective when it comes to this spirit baby reading? One more poem for the collective. Okay, they've given us a few. We have here, dummies and strawberry gummies, yummy yummy in my tummy. Mummy loves them too, but they make daddy need to poo. Our house will be full of giggles and lots of nibbles. I do enjoy my food, it always lifts my mood. Taurus and Virgo will be heavy in my birth chart. Me and little sis find it hilarious when daddy farts. He also likes to play darts. That man from your past was never meant to last. Grandma sent him away with a heavenly blast. In order for me to be born, you have to be at full form. Unblock your solar and sacral, quieten down the mind's chitter-chatter. Mum, I know you like a good natter. The time has come, try not to worry about what can't be undone. I've been sending you signs, read between the lines. Will you be mine? Someone's about to ask. Next time you rush out the door, don't forget your flask. If you see baby clothes with bumblebees, that's a bit of me. A hint during pregnancy, you will constantly need to pee. Sorry about that, he. I'm staring at the if you see baby clothes with bumblebee. So again, they're confirming that high frequency and that alignment that you guys need to be in, because this soul has been, they've been around the block, they've been on their travels, and they're a very, very high vibration and frequency right now. So you guys, you could be having kids later in life, or maybe you're having this child later in life. Maybe there's a gap between the children you have now, because again, you had to be at a certain frequency to be able to hold that space, to be that womb, that gateway for this soul to be able to come through and then raise them as well in the right way to help guide them to their soul's mission. But again, I feel like I'm staring at the line here where it says, me and little sis find it hilarious when daddy farts. So your partner, I'm getting your partner, there could be something about them, like certain traits or personality, or just like their essence that reminds you of a sibling. It may just be like, like when siblings tease each other, they can be quite annoying. When a sibling comes in the room and they'll like fart, or they'll play with your light, or they'll bash. I'm seeing a cushion being thrown on the floor. I feel like some of you don't like stuff that's on your bed on the floor. You don't like any throws, any cushions, your pillows, your duvet. You don't like it touching the floor. It's got to stay on your bed. If it's been on the floor, it needs to go in the wash. That's coming through for someone. But maybe your sibling was very annoying and they knew this and they would just like bash stuff on the floor. Anyway, that's coming through. But I feel like some of your guys' partner, they like to annoy you in that way. It's like you have that kind of bond. It's like a cheeky friendship bond. You could also be like, I'm seeing TikTok. They're showing me like different couples on TikTok. Ones that have like families together, like family channels, and they'll play like little silly pranks on each other. That's coming through. So maybe you just like you prank each other. That's coming through for someone. Taurus and Virgo came through. So they could be important signs for you guys, but this spirit baby could have they have like a very earthly feel, like a lot of heavy earth placements within their birth chart. And we have here, mesmerizing eyes, sees through people's lies, a hint of blue, whatever the hue, big pools of brown, a warming grey. When I first saw mummy, my soul knew. For in me I see you, chest to chest, being close to your skin is best. We bond like gel, everyone around can tell. I am so loved, a gift from above. This is what I was being seen earlier, earlier in the reading, earlier in the day. Like a baby on your chest, like skin to skin. And when you were like had the baby wrapped up and you were singing, they're like close, that they need to be close. You want them close to you. And why they were bringing through that message of the baby doesn't know that they are separate from the mother. So that's really important to come through for some of you. Maybe you're going to have that baby at first that's very, very clingy. Like even maybe they won't necessarily settle down with the partner, or if you've got kids, maybe they won't like go with the other siblings. They just want to be on you, but it's because of that truth. This is why they were bringing it through. They don't know they're separate, so when they're away from you, it's like their nervous system kind of goes into that fight or flight, and they start to panic. So that's coming through for somebody. But you're going to have a very, very strong bond, and this is where they feel like for those of you that will sing, they can just be like, no. No, don't do that. And there's something significant about eyes. We had Egyptian eyes and we had mesmerizing eyes. Maybe some of you guys are from Egypt. You could have that heritage. But it's really beautiful. I'm seeing really beautiful eyes coming through. You know, like Arabic women, they tend to have really beautiful eyes, often like really like light colors or very, very intense. There's something very mystical about their eyes that's coming through. Because I'm literally just seeing a belly dancer and she's dressed up, so the belly's showing, but she's got one of those, I forget what it's called. She's wearing like it's not a mask, but it's like it has the eyes showing. This part of the face is showing, and it kind of goes over the nose like that, and it hangs down. It's got like beading on it. That's coming through. Maybe some of you guys are into belly dancing. But we have here, funfair, I love rides and winning a prize. Look out for bowling pins. Mummy, daddy, you need fun dates. I've been sending hints your way. Go out, be active and play. Some great news soon to celebrate. Some of you guys could well be conceiving, getting pregnant very, very soon. Or it could be something else that you'll be celebrating. We had another message coming through that was about, it says here, will you be mine? Someone's about to ask. And we are in January, so we're going into February, which is going into Valentine's. So maybe you guys will be celebrating like the next chapter of here in Milestone, the next chapter of your relationship on Valentine's Day. We're done with that one. Okay. Which do you want next, Spirit? This. What else do the collective need to hear when it comes to this, Spirit baby? I'm hearing it's a girl, it's a girl, it's a girl. So for those of you who feel like you'll be having a baby girl, that's coming through. We have here, it's a sassy little girl. We have here, spread your wings. So this is what this soul will be teaching you when they're coming through. Even if you're someone who's very, very like outgoing and you take risks and you're here, there and everywhere, I'm hearing. They're going to be teaching you to spread your wings, but this is in a ethereal way. It's like when it comes to your spiritual body, your auric field, they're going to teach you to spread your wings in that way. I feel like this is connected to timeline jumping. I'm hearing timeline hopping, timeline jumping. It's connected to truths, to spiritual truths. And again, I'm seeing this as like a bridge. And like this is you and this is this soul. And it's like you've always been on the way to each other. Whenever you separate, you're always on the way back to each other. And again, they're saying reconciliation. I'm just staring at the 2. And 2 does represent like togetherness, unity, union, coming together. This could also be for those of you who haven't met this person yet and you'll be coming into union. And this spirit baby is confirming, yes, you will be having children with this person. 2 children with this person. What else, Spirit? They're saying you will know the right person for you because they feel like the sun. They feel warm. And this bond that you're going to have with this spirit baby is very, very warm. Maybe some of you guys are a Leo. We have nurture. Yeah, that is beautiful. But this is like the kind of mother that you guys would be if you're a woman watching. And this is why this baby just always wants to be on you, because you represent the divine feminine. You hold that mother archetype because of all this work that you've been doing on yourself. And look, she has the sun behind her and she's got the sun in her hand. So I feel like a lot of you, like your personality and your essence is very, very warm and open. Like people always want to be around you. You could be very like bubbly. I'm hearing joyful. I'm hearing a song from Sister Act, Joyful, Joyful with Lauryn Hill. That's coming through. Some of you guys could resemble Lauryn Hill. Maybe you've been told that by your partner or by just people in general. But you really and truly have claimed your power back, and you're holding this light. I feel like this is why you guys are like always singing. It's like you're always walking around singing. You just walk through the house singing. You're in the shower, you're singing. If you're not singing, you're humming. Some of you could actually be able to like sing, but the baby just thinks it's, the baby thinks it's funny. This is the toddler, more so the toddler. You know, the toddler was scurrying over and puts their hand over your mouth. They think it's funny. But I feel like most of you are a bit, the tone deaf keeps coming through. We have it here release, but you don't care. You're just like, I want to sing, so I'm going to sing. And I'm hearing like, if this feels like a sibling, I feel like you guys have a very strong bond with a sibling, but I can hear someone's sibling, they're like, I beg you, shut up. When you're singing, maybe they did that when you was like living together when you were younger, and you would just be better not notice in your room. They could like burst into your room and be like, I beg you, shut up, please just shut up. That's coming through for somebody. We have here release. And this is what you guys have been doing. You've been releasing all that does not serve you. You've been releasing all the crap when it comes to people, relationships, but jobs. Anything that makes you feel like shit about yourself, you're like, no, I'm not doing this. Why am I doing this? And this is where you've pulled yourself out of that darkness, and you seeing your light. You see yourself for your soul. You see yourself through the eyes of God. I feel like a lot of you, it has been a really long journey. It could have been, it could have been 13 years. Like a good decade or a bit over a decade where you've been walking this path to seeing yourself in that way, to seeing yourself through the eyes of God. What else, Spirit? Maybe you're someone who never sung freely. Maybe you're aware that you couldn't hold down a note, so you never sung, you shied away from it. But now you're just belting it out all the time. We have here solar plexus chakra. Yeah, so you have a very strong will. You know who you are, you know what you want in life, and you're going after it now. You're not allowing yourself or other people or circumstances to hold you back. It's like you're going after the gold. I'm hearing gold. I'm being shown the pyramids, so Egypt is significant. Maybe you guys that really enjoy watching that Mummy movie, because that came through, the Mummy. But again, that movie is also about a divine counterpart. So I feel like a lot of you will be with your divine counterpart. You'll bring this spirit baby through with your divine counterpart. But it also is a metaphor for you being your divine counterpart, for your masculine and feminine, your light and dark, your lower nature, your higher nature, all being in unison. As someone who is in union within, who's in an embrace with themselves. Can I get a few cards from this deck, please, for this spirit baby reading? What does the collective need to hear right now? Some of you could nickname, that's too many. Some of you could nickname your baby, your kid, like Baldy. I'm just hearing little Baldy, little Baldy. So maybe some of them, it takes a while for their hair to come in. What else, Spirit? We have angel numbers confirmation. So look out for certain angel numbers that you've been seeing that have been following you around everywhere. I feel like when you go, guys, those of you have been delving into conscious parenting and the womb and what it actually is. I feel like when you're doing this, certain angel number just stalks you and follows you around everywhere. We have 12, 12 and 11, 11 on this card. But also threes. There's 2 threes that have come out in this deck. What else, Spirit? Can I get another card from this deck, please? What sign do the collective need to see or look out for? One more sign, please. One more. Thank you. We have tree, ancestry, family reunion. I feel like someone just said my name. Some of you guys could be like hearing your name when no one else is in the house. Usually that is your higher self or your guardian angels or spirit. They're just trying to get your attention. It's also a sign sometimes that your intuition, that your psychic nature is activating or awakening at a deeper level. You're moving on up. You're leveling on up. But we have family reunion. So again, you and this spirit baby, you're reconciling. You've known them before, so they could well be an ancestor from your family tree. And you haven't been together for a while. So this could be like a great, 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 great grandparent, you know. And you haven't been together for a while. Because I keep getting your souls have been on separate travels. You had different paths to take, different lessons that you needed to learn, and different self-mastery that your souls needed to learn. Like you needed to get different keys. And now you're coming together and you're going to put your keys together. That's coming through for someone. Let's get some timings. Can we get some conception and the due date timings for the collective, please, Spirit? We have during Capricorn season. We're in that now. So some of you could be conceiving very soon. And we have, or you could be due to be giving birth next year. We have weekend. So weekend is significant. Again, the sun. The sun is very significant. That's a significant sign. We have, it's up to you. So you obviously, spirit babies, they come through on God's watch when it's divine time. But if, obviously human beings have free will. So some people can decide, oh, do you know what, I don't want children, or I don't want any more children. So then there has to be a tweaking of the divine orchestration, and the soul will come through different parents. But they're saying it is up to you. So maybe you guys have been planning or thinking about, okay, when's best to bring this child through, or how best is it to do it. So maybe if you're someone who's longing to be a parent, to be a mother, and you haven't met the right person yet, some of you could be thinking about going down the path of doing it on your own. And they're saying it's up to you. That's up to your free will. What else, Spirit? Jeez. We have 4 months for conceiving or a due date. We have November. So that just went. So some of you guys could have conceived around November. And we have unknown. So for some of you, it could still be up in the air. It's very unknown at the moment. Obviously, God and the spirit baby know when they will be coming through, because time on that side is a bit different. So we obviously go by the human time. They go by past, present and future. And it's all happening at the same time. But for you, it's like you're being kept in the unknown. You're being kept in the dark about this, because Spirit often want it to be a surprise when you do get pregnant and when this child will be coming through. Can I get one more sign, please? And I feel like some of you are working right now on your abundance, on your finances. You could be working on a passion project. We have at full moon. When I see a full moon, I always correlate it to the womb. The womb in full bloom, but a pregnant womb. But you guys could have conceived, or you'll be giving birth on a full moon. I'm hearing illumination, and this soul coming through. I just saw the number 17. This soul coming through will be illuminating a lot about your spiritual path, about spirituality. They'll be like, they'll trigger a huge awakening, but it's not one that puts you into that like dark place, that death, not like an ego death. It's an illumination of your spiritual path. We have, it's like the sun is coming through again, so that's a significant sign. It could be that some of you will be destined to be having a son. 2 months. Some of you could conceive in 2 months. Not yet decided yet. There's like this energy for some of you. Maybe you haven't decided on whether you actually want to be a parent. For some of you, that's coming through. And at the top of the deck, we have during Gemini season. But I wanted to, I accidentally pulled this deck over. So this is my automatic writing poems deck. I wasn't supposed to grab this one. I was supposed to grab the spirit baby one. So I'm going to pull a card from this one. Okay, this one says, the King of Pentacles invited me into his home. The floor and walls made from solid gold. Take off your shoes, feel its power at your feet. As the energy moved through me, my heart skipped a beat. I'd always valued the richness within, but knew I was destined to be with this king. He took my hand and got down on one knee. The external richness you see lives within me. We are mirrors in this life, don't you see? It is by God's design our union has come to be. So a lot of you are coming into union, if you haven't already, with your divine counterpart. And again, this is confirming to me that you've been working on your finances, on your abundance, and you want to be in a certain place before you bring this child through. So maybe that's why that energy of like, for some of you, is up in the air. It's not yet decided, because you want your finances to be at a certain point. You want to give your children more than you had when you were a child, but you also just want to be feeling secure and safe before you bring a child into this world. That's coming through for someone. But a lot of you, you're coming into union within yourself. And when you come into union within yourself, this is when you're going to come into alignment with other people who are on the same wavelength and the same frequency as you. And I do feel like a lot of divine counterparts will be coming together. And look what's on the bottom of the deck. The two flames, like night and day, stand side by side against the tide. Fire ablaze, a mystic stargaze. Inherently different in their ways, the element remains the same. Earth, fire, water and air, I do solemnly declare to stand the test of time with you by my side. Both flames ignite, past life visions come into sight. Sacred union is here, reconciliation is near. They're literally confirming that you're going to have this bond, this divine counterpart, like bond connection with this spirit baby coming through. Very, very strong. It's rooted in unconditional love. And again, your souls have been doing a lot of self-mastery. So you're of a very, very high frequency. And again, they're playing the song Joyful, Joyful, Sister Act. That's coming through. So that's why that music was coming through. The singing is coming through. Because you guys are in this energy. You're always singing. Because you're in that energy. And it's like you allow spirit, you allow God to sing through you. And you know, there's a quote that talks about how flowers are nature's way of singing, or flowers are nature's way of smiling. That's coming through. And it's like this spirit baby is calling you a flower. But again, a lot of you are coming into union, or you're already in union with your soulmate. You're in a higher level commitment, because this is what this spirit baby needs in coming through. I'm going to get some, do you want story dice? These ones. We have a tea. I heard a brew. Some of you could be from the UK. We say brew here. But it's a cup of tea. It was a hot cup or something. So it could be hot chocolate. It could be a herbal tea. So some of you guys could really enjoy having like a hot beverage. Maybe it's coffee. Maybe you enjoy coffee. Like that person that has to have a cup of coffee in the morning to wake you up. We have here a bed. The bed was coming through earlier. It's that message again that some of you guys, you don't like your bedding to be touching the floor. It can't go on the floor. Like you've got some sort of OCD about this. So even like the duvet, if it's draping down, it's got to be draping down on the both sides, where it's not like too far on the other and touching the floor. That's coming through for someone. You could have been that child who thought like, could have believed that there was like a monster or something under your bed. But maybe this is going to be this spirit baby coming through. We have here a hamburger. So you guys could be huge fans of burgers. And her veggie burger. So whether you're eating meat, whether it's a veggie burger or a fish burger, you just be like huge fans of burgers. And sandwiches in general. Because now I'm seeing like a toasted panini and a sub sandwich. We have donuts. So you guys could be foodies. And it's given like carbs, like breads. Maybe this is what you're going to crave when you are pregnant. Like a lot of carbs, a lot of breads. But donuts is coming through as well. Oh, what is that? We have a cat. Some of you guys could have pets. Cats or dogs. And one more. We have... Looks like it's a dinosaur skull. So this spirit baby coming through could be really into dinosaurs. But obviously dinosaurs represent ancient. Something that is ancient. And I'm getting like an awakening or something that is ancient. So I do feel like this spirit baby coming through is going to be very connected to the ancient codes of Mother Earth. And we did have Egypt coming through. So maybe this was that last lifetime where you were together, in ancient Egypt. And now you're coming back together. So it's like a huge reconciliation. And here it's a big thing. It's going to be a big thing when you go through this initiation for both you and the baby when they are born. But this is more on a spiritual level, where it's going to activate on a spiritual level. Did you want charms? No. Okay, so that is all the messages that is coming through. I hope that did resonate with somebody out there, and I will see you in another video.